Enemy soldiers have breached our fortifications! To arms! Defend the glory of the Empire!
They've seen through our ruse already. Prepare to take the fortress.
Our detachment is safely inside, but we should wait to see how the enemy responds before we deploy them.
Start by seizing the inner ward.
These mercenaries are no better than common bandits. How could my father make a deal with such a pack of rogues?
Looks like they're here. And once we kill them all, we'll have more riches than we know what to do with.
Look out! Somebody do some crowd control or something!
Looks like this ain't your lucky day.
I should have expected an ambush. We used to play hide and seek here all the time.
This is going well. Almost too well. Is Ire truly so short-handed?
That barrier was formed with dark magic. We must eliminate the caster in order to pass.
They only delay the inevitable.
We have the enemy where we want them! Unleash the arrows!
Those ballistae require stopping.
This shady magic business just doesn't do much for me.
One ballista seized.
Yay! No more arrows!
I care not if it's magic walls or what have you. If you get in the way of Her Majesty, you will pay. Pathetic fools. And to think I was entertaining the idea of letting you scamper away.
What was that attack?
I give you the Viscum. I hope you like being roasted alive, because that's exactly what's about to happen to you.
We would be fools to try and force our way through this. The time has come to call upon our detachment.
A weapon of that scale is certain to be controlled by some kind of device.
So I've been defanged.
They got him? I do not appreciate that. That's it! I'm going to rip you apart myself!
The enemy's here! Kill them all!
Get in there and hammer them while they're pinned down by that magic weapon!
Are you kidding me? Reinforcements? This day just keeps getting better. I think that's the end of the reinforcements. The bad news is that you're going to die. The good news is that you won't be alone. You aggravating little worm! No, this is wrong. I can't die.
I never expected much from those shifty vermin. And here I am, with the cold embrace of the grave hovering at my shoulder.
Well, we've smashed their little toy. Let's see what their next move will be.
I thought our victory was assured. How could everything have gone so wrong?
There is naught left but to resist with all our might. Help me push them back.
The writing is on the wall, but those fools would sooner perish than admit it.
Arm the fire orbs! We'll rain death down upon them from above.
Fire orbs? Those must be new. A little gauche, if you ask me.
They look real dangerous, though. Also, what's a gauche?
It's time. Conjure a magic shield to safeguard our comrades.
Pay attention now.
Your Majesty, forgive my lateness. The outer defenses only just fell.
On the contrary, your timing is perfect.
Is that Voldemar? Curse that man. Why must he always show up at the worst possible moment and ruin everything?
I don't know how we made it, but we did.
Well, that was an impeccably staged entrance. Were you just biding your time in order to put on the best show possible?
You know, Linhart, there are times you take after me. And then there's most of the time.
Viscount Fenya, Viscount Menya, forgive me.
I'm coming for you, Father. Leave the enemy no place to hide. Seize every key position in the fortress.
The enemy is getting too close to Duke Ire. We must hurry to his side.
Oh, but you are far too late now. Now perhaps we can stamp out those who slither in the dark as well.
My name is Ludwig von Ire. I see the Empire in the throes of a terrible sickness, and I intend to cure it or die in the attempt. So, my son, you come to claim your poor father's head at last.
I come to do my duty. No more and no less.
I must not fall. The Empire needs me.
Send a runner to House Menya and have them deliver the letter I drafted. Also, take the soldiers under your command and begin investigating any magic constructs abandoned by the enemy.
At once, Lord Hubert.
It must be awful to end your own parents' life. Shouldn't you say something? You comforted Fleisch, after all.
Come on, Ferdinand. Let's get going.
No. You may continue without me. I would like to stay here a moment. Just a moment longer.
Hubert, we have a messenger from the Alliance, and I need to know where our Western campaign stands. Ferdinand, may I have a word? I thought I'd let you decide how to punish your father's followers now that they've surrendered. Furthermore, this incident has led to the end of Fenya and several other noble houses. We need to settle the matter of the next Duke Eyre, and we need to do so quickly. So if you don't mind...
Is this your attempt at solace, Edelgard?
What?
I will punish the troops, and I will find a way to administer my father's lands. You can trust in me, Your Majesty. And thank you for considering my feelings in the matter.
I never expected we'd have our hands this full after returning from Fargus. Still, we've managed to quell the turmoil and maneuver our way back to Enbar.
Due to the valiant efforts of Count Berglis and his Aryan Road garrison, the kingdom's counter-offensive has hardly put a dent in the western lines. I wager the reinforcements reached them in time.
It's a good thing we do not have to maintain a large military presence in Leicester. But of course, that was Her Majesty's plan all along.
We'd be up to our shoulders in trouble if we hadn't settled hostilities with the Alliance.
Do you think people in the Empire will be all right? I'm worried about the opera company, of course, but I'd also be devastated if anything happened to my friends in the capital.
The end result of all this was the complete expurgation of the Empire's remaining dissidents. In a way, we should be thanking them for handing us this opportunity on a gilded platter.
Adrestia deserves some stability for a change, so I think it's good that Her Majesty has total power now. With the opposing nobles wiped out, it's a breath of fresh air after the way things were under the old Emperor.
Lynn, think about who's here.
It is all right, Dorothea. I have moved on.
It's funny, though. I was sure my father would take part in the rebellion, but he just didn't. I mean, I feel like all he ever did was complain about Her Majesty, you know? I guess he was so scared of the church that he decided to stay holed up in Garreg-Mach.
What is our next action, Lady Edelgard? If we are returning to the Western Front, I will have preparedness.
Fighting your own people sure takes the thrill out of battle. So let's go wall up the kingdom instead and put an end to all this. Who's with me?
All that remains is for Adrestia to claim victory.
And along those lines, I wish to present an idea. One last stratagem to ensure that we prevail.
We were successful in striking down Cronia at Fort Mercius. However, Lord Arundel, which is to say Talus, remains at large, and any schemes Solon may be plotting are so much conjecture in the wind. Still, his efforts in Rim territory effectively empowered the late Duke Eyre to stage a coup. Whatever the case, he must have a very good reason for seeking to prevent the kingdom's fall.
But why would they help the people who are harboring the Archbishop? It makes no sense. Unless their aim is simply to prevent the war from ending by any means possible.
We know the kingdom's court mage, Cornelia, is connected to those who slither in the dark. They may have planted other associates in Fargus as well. If they already have the king's court dancing on strings, it stands to reason they would focus their attention on obstructing the Empire.
I agree the theory hangs together. But does that mean we should expect more interference?
We should, Your Majesty. Though I would at least like to think they no longer have anyone left who can act brazenly in the open.
And need we worry about our mercenary friend?
I was under the assumption that they had your implicit trust.
Absolutely, but not enough to purge all of the doubt from my heart. I once trusted my uncle, as well as the late Duke Eyre, and he wasn't even replaced with a doppelganger. People who come in contact with those who slither in the dark are not the same afterward. How am I to trust anyone in a world where such a thing can happen?
I do not disagree, Your Majesty.
Yes, well, We must remain vigilant until the war is over for good and all. Although I wonder if we can rest easy even then.
We still don't really know much about Solon, Kranya, and Talus. I was thinking this would be a chance to learn about my power, or who you actually are. But oh well.
Oh well. Is that all you have to say for yourself?
I mean, I'm still curious, but my attention right now is on the battles ahead. And hey, it's not like knowing the truth would change much for you anyway. Even if I am related to those slithering people somehow, it's not like I'd want to split up with you. Plus, I need to focus on getting ready to face the Ashen Demon again.
Now that's what I like to hear. It's incredible to see again just how fast you've matured. Makes me proud to call you my partner in destiny. Is this what being a parent feels like?
Yeah, I guess. Anyway, this war'll be over soon, so let's do what we've got to do to see it through together. I'll be counting on you, Arvel.
And I on you, so promise me you'll do what needs to be done.
Scarlet Blaze. A clash of ambitions. Edelgard succeeds in containing Ayre's insurgency, and while she is concerned by the absence of the nefarious Talus, she prepares her army for the next step regardless. The time is nigh to crush the kingdom and Central Church's growing momentum and put an end to the war. But no one knows that fate holds another cruel twist.
I've gathered you here in Garrick Mach because the time has come. We are returning to the front.
Oh yeah, I've been waiting to hear that forever! Let's go wreck things!
For the next phase of our campaign, we'll be working with the Alliance's leader, Claude, to tighten our cordon around the kingdom. Rather than try to advance on the Western Front, we'll join forces with the Alliance and press in from the east.
This means we'll be marching northeast from the monastery and infiltrating Galatea. So long as the Alliance does not attempt any underhanded schemes, our victory there is assured.
I hope we can finally end it this time. I don't think I can deal with doubling back again.
Agreed. This slog has slogged on long enough.
Worry not, friends. I'll not be blindsided twice. I promise you that. We won't rest until all of Fodlan is united. We will fight tooth and nail for it, and we'll do so together.
We made some headway on the Western Front once the Empire pulled its main force back.
What does it matter when their Minister of Military Affairs still holds Aryan Road? Even if we were in a position to keep throwing troops at those walls, we're never going to crack them.
But if we keep digging our heels in here, their main force will be on us again in no time.
It appears they have already dealt with the insurrection at Fort Mercius. If they don't come at us from the west, they'll soon waltz right in from the east.
Might I offer a suggestion, King Dimitri?
Of course, Lady Rhea.
We should retake Garrick Mach. It is the only way to reverse our current fortunes. If I call upon the Church's faithful, they will come running from every corner of Fodlan to liberate the monastery in the goddess's name. With Garrick Mach under our control, we will be able to keep the Imperial army in check. Additionally, it might convince some of the more fickle Alliance lords to reconsider their loyalties.
I mean no disrespect, Lady Rhea, but this proposal hardly seems...
There is more. As you know, the Bishop of the Southern Church is currently seated at the monastery. If we remove him, it reminds the world anew that Archbishop Rhea is the rightful head of the Church of Seros. I believe this will shake some of the more devout Adrestian lords from their emperor's grip.
While their faith may waver now, Adrestia is still the cradle of the Church of Seros. There are yet many pious believers among their nobility. If we can pull them to our side, it may shift the war back in our favor.
We should strike while the iron is hot. I will get the word out at once.
Hold, Lady Rhea. While I now concede that your plan to retake the monastery has some merit, I must ask that you alert no one.
And why not? I need only say the word, and an army of believers will flock to our cause.
Yes, and the moment the enemy spies people flooding in from across hill and dale, they'll realize what we're planning and bolster their defenses.
You believe their defenses are mightier than the faith of the people? By the goddess, have our enemies truly become so powerful? In that case, what do you propose?
We entrust the eastern lines to houses Karen and Galatea, Then ride en masse toward Aryan Road. The enemy will think we intend to assail the Silver Maiden, but instead we break east.
East? Then we'll be attacking the monastery through the Valley of Torment. I get your thinking now. If we attack from the west, Aryan Road would be at our backs, and the Empire could box us in.
Very well. I have no objections. My church members will assist in guiding your soldiers through ALL. The monastery is holy and precious to us, and by the name of the goddess, I swear, it will be ours again.
Good. Then I'll ready the troops. Lady Rhea, Seteth, I place all of our futures in your hands.
Long story short, the kingdom is preparing to ride west with a huge army. It looks like they're going to throw everything they've got at Aryan Road.
Yes, we have received similar reports.
It's a pretty strange thing to do. I don't trust it.
Then you believe it to be a feint. Interesting. Well, if true, there are only so many places they could go. They cannot ignore our troops and attempt to take Deirdre. That would be folly. So the only other place I can imagine they would be after is Garreg Mach.
That's what I was thinking. So what's our play?
We can't risk losing the monastery. We'll have to send more troops to defend it. But at the same time, we can't unclench the fist we are trying to bring down on the kingdom. Our only choice is to mobilize the full resources of our regions.
Spoken like a woman with might to spare. I'm afraid we in the Alliance are already at our limits. But hear me out for a second. If the kingdom really intends to attack Garreg Mach, they won't approach from the west. That would put them smack between your forces in Aryan Road and the monastery. It'd be suicide. That leaves them with only one option.
You're saying they'll take the northern approach through ALL?
Yep, the Valley of Torment, which just so happens to be the route we were planning to use ourselves. The Church of Seiros will likely mobilize every knight they've got, and that is a very big army.
Supposing you are correct, what do you suggest we do in response? Should we change our marching route to avoid clashing with them?
Nope. In fact, I vote we do the opposite. The kingdom will catch on no matter how we try to deploy our troops, so I say let's meet them right there in ALL.
Interesting. But the valley path is treacherous and difficult to navigate, which will blunt the impact of our superior numbers. Why would we play into the enemy's hands like that?
Because sometimes trying to claim every advantage can be a double-edged sword. Leveling the playing field can often be the key to bringing an opponent down, especially if you know you can handle them. Besides, what better way to keep casualties to a minimum than by finishing them off in one battle?
You know how to convince me. Very well. I can get behind this plan.
Is there anything you would like to add, Hilda? You appear to be deep in thought.
Huh? Who, me? Nah, I'm good. I'm just standing in because Clad asked me to. If it brings the war to an end quicker, I'm all for it.
Thanks for tipping me off. It was the push I needed. I've been grappling with what to do for a long time. If I'd had someone like you around, I might have made the right decision in the first place. I bet I'd be walking a very different path right now. Lester would sure be different. Maybe even all of Fodlan would be different.
I think you're giving me too much credit.
I don't know. I'm a pretty good judge of character. But anyway, if you don't have anything else lined up after the war, why not come with me? I think we make a pretty good team.
Yeah, maybe we do. I'll give it some thought.
That's all I can ask. But for now, I guess you know what to do next. Everyone, lend me your ears. Soon we will arrive in the Valley of Torment, where our Imperial allies will fight for supremacy against the forces of the Kingdom and Central Church. This is certain to be a violent and bloody battle. Death will indeed feast well this day. So think long and hard. Is this what you want? Yes, we signed a pact with the Empire, but only under duress after they overran our lands. And what was the other option? To side with the corrupt church and the kingdom they cling to? Never. A false choice is no choice at all. But now, right here and now, the Leicester Alliance has a chance to turn the tables. Loyal friends, brave allies, fellow visionaries, will we accept an emperor who pays for her needless wars in the coin of our blood? Will we submit to an archbishop and a king who would shackle us to their outmoded customs? I say no. I say never. And this day, on this battlefield, we stake a claim to a future of our own making. This day, we help these monsters destroy themselves and claim this world for our own. This day, we declare war against the Empire and the Kingdom.
I take it you heard the ill news, Your Majesty?
Moments ago, yes.
I don't get it. Why would the Alliance want to make enemies of both the Empire and the Kingdom? It doesn't make any sense.
I underestimated you, Claude. Claude clearly wants us to deal with the Kingdom and the Church ourselves, so that he can profit from the fallout.
Yes. It would appear someone has let our plans slip. The enemy knew precisely how to box us in.
We will be torn apart if we fail to forestall the enemy. Seize their forward stronghold. Push their lines back.
I had no intention of retreating anyway. Instead, we'll bring the fight to them before they can overwhelm us.
I will heal your wounds. Please, be careful out there. This should be of use.
What is this? The second coming of Saint Cethline? Strike her down and put an end to it already.
Say, check out that boulder. I wonder if we can use it to block the lava and reach the other side.
Go! Seize the Empire's strongholds!
Attack! Don't let those Imperial weaklings scare you! Oh no! They're coming at us from the front and the rear!
We cannot maintain our assault without some kind of foothold. Our strongholds must be protected at all costs.
You people do love your bloodshed.
Watch the ground. Even a single wrong step will cause undue pain. I will capture this stronghold.
Though I am reluctant to do this, I can see no other choice.
My turn. I'll carve my way right through them.
Not on my watch, pal!
We can probably secure a crossing if we find a way to stop the lava.
Yes, but if we can cross, so too can our enemy. Now is not the time.
Do not have fear. If we are taking control of one stronghold at a time, we will prevail.
The Kingdom's no match for us, and neither is the Alliance. Everyone, just stay calm.
This will take but a moment with me here.
We should be able to take our troops across now that the ground has cooled.
Look! The lava stopped! They're wide open! Attack!
It seems we were too hasty with that strategy.
Please let us take this place down. I need somewhere to hide.
We've gained an early advantage. Well fought, one and all.
All right, you'll do. I'm still on my feet, and I can still hold a sword, which means I can keep fighting. You think a few nicks and scratches will send me packing?
Stand down, Felix. It's a wonder you can still stand. Now would you please let us handle the rest?
You better come back alive, Sylvain, or else.
I hope you're watching, Ingrid. Today is the day I avenge you.
Why must you hurt each other like this? You are all brothers and sisters. I cannot take much more. Yet the others will be in grave danger if I flee.
Our way is clear. Onward!
Flame, no more. Get to safety.
Very well, brother. But you must swear not to put yourself in unnecessary danger.
I hope you're ready to part with your head, because I mean to lay it at my friend's grave. This is nothing compared to the pain she felt. Forgive me, Your Majesty. May fortune favor you in battle.
Not you too, Sylvain. What am I supposed to do now?
If we keep this up, the battle may be ended before it can truly begin.
It's unnerving how well we're doing. I hope that means we're headed for a quick victory.
Now, give the signal. The Empire's fanned out to the north and south. Split them in two and box them in.
Alliance reinforcements have appeared in the middle of our ranks.
There's no time to regroup. Just deal with them as best you can and minimize casualties.
You will go no further.
Well, if this is our fearless leader's big moment, I guess I can pitch in.
I will capture this stronghold.
I'm in way over my head. But I'm not letting up until it's over.
If we do not maintain control of our footholds as we go, the battle will turn against us.
My chances dim.
Now I know what death's door looks like.
I'm not finished yet. Fall back, Dedu. Please, I cannot afford to lose you.
We are losing the battle. I must act.
Get ready for Hilda Valentine Goneril. Well, this turned out to be a stupid idea. Now what do I do?
Hilda's in trouble. Archers, give her some cover. Call it off when you need to, Hilda. There's no shame in falling back.
Thanks, Claude. But I'll be okay, so long as the archers are with me.
The Empire and all who prostrate themselves before it will be punished by my hand.
Things aren't looking so hot.
I told you to get out of there, Hilda. Now back off and let me take over.
Sorry, Claude. And good luck.
Enough messing around. You'll have to contend with me now.
The man strides to the fore knowing it could cost him his life. Astounding.
Gone are the days when the battlefield would shudder before me. But I am not beaten yet. Bested again. But I must live on. For Flame.
That was the Archbishop's aide, but there's still no sign of most of the Knights of Seiros.
Edelgard's lucky to have someone like you on her side. I envy her.
You'd be right here with us if you didn't decide to stab her in the back.
Say, Lawrence, if this all goes sideways for me, can I trust you to take care of the Alliance?
Of course. But the Alliance will assuredly be a lonelier place without you.
People trusted me to pull this off. I have to win. It was a good strategy, but not good enough. And now, look what I've done to all of you.
It's not what you wanted, Claude. But the world won't forget your ambition, because it will live on through me.
I take the field. Every last one of them will yield to me, or they shall perish.
Courage now! The time has come to bring our war with the kingdom to its end. Take control of the whole area. Our victory must be beyond question.
Our conflict ends here. I shall see to your demise with my own 2 hands.
I'm up against the King of Fargus himself, but I'm not about to back down.
I will sacrifice my own body if I must. Every ounce of my being, I offer for the future of Fargus. If I die, the kingdom dies. I must retreat.
There's no time to give chase. Still, this is a victory for the Empire all the same.
Yeah, they kept us guessing, but at least we... Huh? What's that?
Butcher most vile. You killed the sire of this vessel, and now you die for it! Atone at once!
It's you the monster wants, so let's give the Ashen Demon a fitting end.
That just leaves the enemy leaders.
You're strong, but I've got a little something of my own. And this time, I know I can take you!
Our foe intends to win, but just for you. I'll see the pest crushed underfoot myself. You arrogant speck! Be gone! This fight is not for you! This vessel will not move as I command! You wretched, hateful thing!
You've finally done it. The Ashen Demon is no more.
Mm-hmm.
You don't sound too pleased with yourself.
Yeah, I don't know. I know I should be. But now that it's over, I just feel kinda empty. What if all this was just some horrible mistake? What if there was another way we could have solved all this? Sorry, I shouldn't be dumping all this on you.
There's nothing to apologize for. You're processing a lot right now. I'm not sure what it means to feel happy and empty and regretful all at the same time. But I think I'm going through it myself, too. Though I wouldn't call it happy per se, more like free. Like I've finally finished a quest I thought would never end. The relief could practically move me to tears.
Hey, are you crying?
I'm not sure, but I do know this. I'm beyond grateful for everything you've done for me. I couldn't have asked for a better partner in destiny.
Same here, friend.
A last-minute betrayal like that should have been the end of us. This is a massive victory, and yet...
Something bothering you?
Where was the Archbishop? Where was the main force of the Knights of Seiros? Rhea would have relished a battle like this, yet she was nowhere to be found.
No. Hubert, let me ask you something. When the Archbishop escaped from Garreg Mach, we found no evidence of how she managed to reach this valley, correct?
Indeed. We searched high and low, but it was only by chance that we picked up her trail in ALL. That is how we knew she had entered the kingdom. Without that clue, she would have been in the wind.
just as I suspected.
What is it, Ferdinand? Is Garreg Mach in danger?
Yeah, sorry. You're gonna have to explain that a little clearer. I'm not really following.
There must be a secret path between this valley and the monastery that only the church knows about. The Archbishop could be using it to stage an attack on Garreg Mach as we speak.
It's certainly possible. Hubert, your thoughts?
I will look into it. But I am almost certain that Ferdinand's theory is correct. We should assume this is the case and take action immediately.
Of course it is correct. Very wise of you to see that.
In that case, we'll divide our troops. The main force will proceed with occupying Galatia. We'll lead the remaining third south to Garreg Mach.
Scarlet blaze. A path forward. The Empire manages to prevail over the Kingdom and Central Church's coalition, despite the Alliance's declaration of war. But Archbishop Rhea is nowhere to be found. Edelgard and the others soon realize the Archbishop aims to use Aelel's secret trails to lead a surprise attack on Garreg Mach, so the Empire regroups and moves to intervene.
Dire news, my lord. Huh? What now? What's happened? Another fire? Has a horse escaped? Don't tell me it's an assassin! Where's the body?
No, my lord. Worse. There's a legion of soldiers closing in on Garreg Mach. We think it's the Knights of Seros.
But we're safe in here, yes? My life is of great military importance, you know. Protect me. Put those troops Her Majesty sent to use.
Count Varley, the enemy is inside the monastery. We couldn't hold them back.
But these walls are thick. How did they breach them?
The walls yet stand, my lord. But it appears they have made use of a number of unknown secret passages. Now they are inside and wreaking havoc, and it's only a matter of time before the monastery falls. We have the numbers to stop them, but that matters little if we don't know where they actually are.
We must flee, my lord. All hope is lost.
Urgent news, my lord.
Spare my life, I beg you.
An unknown army has appeared and started attacking the Knights of Seros.
Her Majesty's reinforcements.
Doubtful, my lord. This army wields large-scale magic and is also attacking the Imperial forces. The battlefield is sheer chaos. It's impossible to tell friend from foe.
What in the blazes is happening?
Church or Empire, I care not. Eradicate them all. Engulf them in our darkness.
It will be done. At last we can finally give the foolish descendants of those beasts the lesson they deserve. We will expose their filthy underground resting place and steal every last one of their essences.
If we can breach it. The hole in the forest that the bandits raided was secured with a seal.
Shall we deal with it after we take the monastery? We'll tear this disgusting rat's nest apart.
Lady Rhea, who are these people? They're attacking both sides indiscriminately.
A clandestine organization that wields dark magic. Could it be? Have they returned to seek vengeance on Fodlan? But why show their hand now? Deal with them, Catherine. Not a single one of them can survive. They pose a far greater threat to our world than the Empire.
Yes, Lady Rhea. Make way for Thunder Catherine! Clear a path or die!
And that appears to be the current situation.
The Knights of Seros are one thing. We came prepared to deal with them, and we can do so. But now you say those who slither in the dark have turned this into a three-way battle? Why?
I am as baffled as you regarding a possible motive.
Perhaps it was vital they seized the monastery before we could get here. If they knew we were engaged in a lengthy fight at Aelel, they might have seen this as their chance.
Well, they saved Count Varley's life either way. So be it. We will use this situation to our advantage and conduct a rescue. We can't afford to lose Garreg Mach or Count Varley. With one battle, we'll destroy the Central Church and put an end to those who slither in the dark.
It's strange. I stopped caring about my father a long time ago, but the thought that he might die is...
He is not dead yet, Bernadetta. Unless you intend to be leaving him to his fates.
No, of course not. I'm going to save him.
If we're sloppy about this, we'll get dragged into the ongoing battle and suffer heavy losses. I would prefer to make this as easy for ourselves as we can. Let's find out what's going on in there, then look for the safest way in.
I can tell you one thing. If Lord Arundel is here, I will choke the life out of him personally. I'll even let you watch, Your Majesty.
Yes, just try not to overdo it.
If that is settled, we will accomplish nothing more by brooding down here.
Agreed. We'll begin the attack as soon as our preparations are complete. Thankfully, we're not too late. Count Varley is still holding strong. If the reports can be trusted, Rhea is here, and so is a mage that fits the description of Arundel, which is to say, Talus. That puts our two biggest adversaries in one place. We should deal with them here and now.
Only one thing to do. Give it my all and prove you picked the right merc for the job.
Indeed. I look forward to it. But just so you know, you've already proven that a dozen times over.
Then I'm still a few dozen short. I gotta show you what the mercenary spirit's all about.
This is my first time hearing of such spirit, but I'm eager to see it in action. Enough idle chatter, though. Everyone is in place. It's time to commence the final battle.
We'll all greet the new dawn together. See you after the dust settles.
Is that another mercenary expression of yours? Come, let's make sure we all survive to see Fodlan's rebirth. It seems Rhea and Talus have both breached the monastery, and for the sake of Fodlan's future, we will make it their tomb.
The barriers conjured by the enemy will hinder the movement of our troops.
Then we've no choice but to proceed in two groups. Take care that neither one is wiped out.
Where are the reinforcements? No, I don't want to die.
We should rescue Count Varley if at all possible. It will not be easy to find another man to wear the mitre.
There's a structural weakness in that wall. A heavily armored unit might be able to break through and expedite the rescue.
The Southern Church's bishop is an enemy of the goddess and must be destroyed.
They employ magic to attack Count Varley from below. That cannot be good.
A new path has been cleared. Let's take it.
I hope that keeps Count Varley safe.
They've broken through the walls? No! Send reinforcements at once!
This isn't right. Why should I have to die? I am the bishop of the Southern Church, and you are obligated to protect me. Now do so, and be quick about it. You honor your humble servant with this daring rescue, Your Majesty. What a grand display of sympathy for my plight.
I suspect you abandoned the monastery just so you might cower here, but I will have your full explanation once time allows.
I'm alive. I mean, of course I am. My death would be a crippling blow to the Empire.
The man is incorrigible. Someone keep an eye on him. We're not out of the woods yet.
The enemy's wretched mage there has conjured barriers that are hampering my escape. I mean, my ability to fight.
He must be a sorcerer of some repute. Let us smite him and his magic here and now.
Imperial dogs! Stop interfering and learn your place!
An ambush, is it? I should have known things would not be as simple as they seemed.
Ah, there is the perfect place to unleash my secret weapon. Let fly the arrows!
Huh? Where are those coming from? Ah!
Goodness me. Who knew the Count still had some fight left in him?
I may be a bishop, but I still know when to stay the hand of mercy.
You are all descendants of the most inconsequential of beasts, and your deaths will fuel our grand ambition. You're much stronger than I thought. Enough. I am above such games.
Where did he go? We need to dispel those barriers at once.
If he retreated to the upper floors, I do not see how we can reach him. But there must be some way around the barriers.
We've received multiple reports of enemy troops appearing out of thin air. Perhaps they have some sort of warping device.
Yes, that certainly sounds likely. We should check every hiding place we can think of. I have seen such warping devices beneath the monastery. They are controlled by a separate mechanism located elsewhere.
Then we need to find that too? Ugh.
We're already in two groups. Let's continue the search.
Use the catapults to crush the rebels below!
They're attacking from above. We have to stop those catapults.
These infernal black walls are preventing me from reaching Lady Rhea. And now the Imperial reinforcements are closing in. Well, I'll just have to go intercept them myself.
We found the device, but it doesn't seem to operate by itself.
I must secure a nice place to sleep.
I don't have any interest in exchanging words with you. You attacked us, and that's all I need to know. I'll not break while Lady Rhea still needs me. Lady Rhea, it was my greatest pride to be your sword.
This stronghold is ours. Now there will be no more hurling of the boulders.
That must be the control device. Try to activate it.
Does this mean we can warp now?
Let's use the device to go after that dark mage!
Good. The device works.
Mycen is in danger. Help him!
They're really pulling out all the stops here. We'd better intervene before we take any more casualties.
I will dispose of you vermin myself. I will not be held up by such foul vermin.
Stop hurling rocks at us, or I'm gonna... Oh, they stopped. Well, that's nice.
So this is where I expire. I pray you might finish what must be done, Tallis.
The dark barriers have vanished. Now we can rejoin our forces.
That dark magic has dissipated. Now I can finally escape. I mean, strategically retreat.
I'll fight until my dying breath to protect Lady Rhea.
But Cyril, the wounds you carry... Please be safe.
As the goddess is my witness, this is as far as you go!
Annihilate them and reclaim all that is ours!
Don't stop now. Not when the future we seek is within our grasp.
We can't use these ourselves, What a bother.
That's the last thing that was in our way. Well, except for the other things. Ah, it never ends!
I'll give you 10 times the pain you inflicted on Lady Rhea! You'll never reach Lady Rhea! I won't let you! I hope that was enough to save her.
The way to the monastery is clear. This is the moment we've been fighting for. Rhea and Tallis will be waiting just ahead. It's a boon that the Empire's two greatest enemies are both within striking distance, yet we mustn't forget they are capable of anything. This situation could very quickly become dire.
No kidding. We're talking about the heads of the church and those who slither in the dark.
I hope you are all mentally prepared. Because once this begins, we cannot afford to waste even a second. Lady Edelgard, we await your command.
Through some strange twist of fate, we find ourselves capturing Garreg Mach for the second time. Our first victory signaled the start of the war, and today's victory will be a giant step toward ending it. Today, together, we usher in a new era. And at the end of this path lies our future. The time is now. All Imperial forces, advance!
Come on, victory's nearly ours!
You ignorant fools dare stand against me?
Your reckoning has come, Tallis. Now you will pay for all that you did to my father and the Empire.
The enemies that remain are undeserving of human mercy. On your command, we will purge them with fire.
Foolish Harridan. This land you seek dominion over is drenched in the blood of beasts.
Fool I may be, but I have plenty of company. My allies and I stand ready to trample you into the dust. Scarlet flames, consume the old world and bring light to a new age.
You would brandish fire at us. We gave you those flames. It strikes me now that our plans began to unravel the moment you slipped from Kronya's clutches.
If you're saying it helped Her Majesty, then there's no better result I could hope for.
This land will be ours. I no longer care who you are. For the sake of my people, you must die.
Well, you should care, 'cause I'm the one who's gonna kill you.
This flesh will never perish by your hand!
We dispelled the darkness. Now all that remains is Rhea. How fitting that I should settle things with Rhea here in the cathedral.
No matter how many years pass, you people will always be little more than fools. Return the land you stole from us! You boast blood of the Hresvelgs and the heart of a traitor. Your sins run deeper than all others.
I wear my sins proudly, for they are the reason I fight to free Fodlan from the goddess's so-called judgment.
You have left me with no other choice. Watch over me, Mother.
Rhea can shapeshift too? But that form...
Then you are the Immaculate One. So be it. Today we destroy you and secure our future.
Stay vigilant. There would be no greater folly than to die here after all our struggles.
Just you wait, Father. I'm going to distinguish myself and return home a hero.
I am Petra McNeary, Queen of Brigid. I honor my pact by fighting with the Empire.
We will prevail today, even if it costs me the life that Her Majesty so graciously saved. I pray this fight is the one that ends this wretched war for good.
Well, I suppose I can allow myself one day of truly giving my all.
We will never yield to you, no matter how large or powerful you might be.
I'm just going to keep attacking, but you can pretend I'm not here.
Onward! To victory and glory!
I must prevail. Grant me power!
She's no longer able to maintain that form. If we act quickly, we can restrain her. Huh?
Our vengeance is unending. We must reclaim what was stolen from us.
I will destroy you by my own hand.
We will surpass you both and move forward.
I don't know what the future holds, but we're not gonna stop until we claim it.
Together, everyone, let's finish this!
His struggle is nothing compared to what we faced in the Red Canyon.
You loathsome helminth! Whatever the cost, I must see our objective achieved.
Well, you are just full of surprises. It is only proper for me to return the favor. I stand defeated. There. You have finally wrested the truth from my cold, pale hands. Against all odds and reasons, your skill and spirit proved enough to win my trust in the end. And while it goes without saying that the Imperial Army needs you, did you know I need you as well? So, please accept all of my gratitude and admiration for never betraying our faith, even though I oft betrayed yours.